So this is going to be a video about Kratom, a review of Kratom, and the pros and cons of Kratom. So I originally heard about Kratom 2 or 3 years ago. Hamilton Morris did a video about it, and I found it in my area not too long after that. I tried it out, didn't really like it the first couple of times, but however I realized I was not taking enough later on when I actually started taking it. So long story short, I was on Suboxone for right around 13 years and came off of it due to decided to completely come off of it due to a pretty profound LSD experience I had. So I tapered myself way down on the Suboxone over the doctor that I was seeing said there was no way to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it, and that's what motivated me to do it, just to prove. When she told me that, I never went back to the office and never got another prescription for it. So I cut myself down pretty quickly, and then I just came off of it completely cold turkey before I was recommended to. So I made it through about a week with very minimal negative side effects from coming off of it. And then it came a point where my knees were killing me. I had no energy, wasn't sleeping good. The yawns, the sneezes, the runny nose, and I tried Kratom again to see if this would alleviate any symptoms or anything like this. And it was like immediately when I drank that Kratom, I felt normal, felt fine, felt good. So fast forward about 1.5 years later, and I have went from taking a decent amount, a normal good amount for me, to completely going overboard, to quitting, to starting the cycle over and over again. So that's up front and foremost, that's my introduction into Kratom. And I do want to point out, I just listed one of the cons. I just didn't go into detail with it. It can become addictive, but that solely depends upon the person that's taking it. So let me just say this really fast. There's different strains: white, red, and green. And then there's some yellow strains, which is pretty much a mixture. But the red is for, I guess, for like anxiety. It helps you relax. It can help you sleep. So that's what the red would be for. If you're wanting to compare it, you might as well say the red is comparable to like Xanax's. Then you get the green, and the green would be, it gives you energy, but not super energy. It helps with pain. It helps euphoric feelings, stuff of this nature. I would compare that to just a normal opiate. And then the white, which gives you extreme energy. It's good for pain relief, etc. That's in high enough, in normal, when you first start taking it in doses up to that, a certain amount, you will see effects similar to cocaine with it. And this is one of the issues, and I hope I can remember this because I'll go back into it. I don't want to split this up completely. Now, the issue with this Kratom is it depends where you get it at, and it depends on the brand. If you're getting it at a gas station, if you're getting it at a vape shop, if you're getting it in like a little flea market deal or something like this, it's not worth it. You're not getting good Kratom. It's not like real Kratom. It's cut with a bunch of stuff, and you will not get the needed and desired effects. I would highly suggest you ordering from Hush. Google Hush, H-U-S-H. They have great deals on everything, or a botanical shop. So I have Advanced Botanicals, again, shout out to them. One of the best Kratoms that I've ever had come from there. So now the pros to this are, it will help you if you take it sparingly. It will help you with the energy. It will help you with pain. It will help you stay focused. It will help you, depending on which strain you take, it can help you with anxiety, things of this nature, sleep better, etc. And if you're trying to come off an opiate or something like this, the pros is it will help you. If you're trying to come off alcohol or something like this, it will help you. If trying to come off any really, there's a lot of things that this will be helpful for you coming off of. But now here is the problem with the Kratom. There's a lot of pros and there's only one con. It can be addictive. So if you do take it, my suggestion would be to only take it maybe once to twice a day, maybe 3 to 4 days a week, and make yourself skip a day here and there. Because mine turned into taking it like two times a day to now I take like an ounce to an ounce and a half a day, which it's powder, so I'll probably take it, I'm going to say realistically, about 6 to 8 times throughout the day. And that has screwed me dramatically. Less is better with the Kratom. Less is better. I would say start out with like maybe 3 grams, never go over 7 grams at a time, and try not to ever do it more than 3 to 4 times a day. But if you were smart, like I said, you would stick to the 2 times max a day, 3 to 4 days max a week rule with it, because it can be extremely beneficial. It can help you in a tremendous amount of ways, realistically here. But the downfall of it is, if you start taking too much of it, and you start taking it daily, and you start taking it as soon as you wake up of the day, it starts a downhill spiral. Now, I did come off this, and I will say it's not extremely difficult to kick. You will have about a week of like slight opiate detoxes from it, but it is something that is not very pleasant and that can be avoided. So now I'm in a situation where I'm going to have to start cutting myself down each day, and then eventually, hopefully, only do it once to twice a day, 3 to 5 days a week. Preferably like 4 days a week, twice a day would be great. And that's what I'm going to have to do eventually. So there's great benefits for it, but the pros outweigh the cons like 4 to 5-fold, because again, there's only really one main con. Now there's can be others, like it can make you nauseous if you take too much, and it tastes bad and things of this nature. But the really only con is it can be addictive. It can be addictive. I found that out the hard way, and I had many opportunities to cut back and stop throughout this last year and a half, and I cut back several times. I stopped completely a couple times, and I've noticed the less you take, the better it does for you. But my problem is I've got into a habitual habit of taking it. Like right after I eat, I'll take it, or right after this, I'll take it, or right before this, I'll take it. So it has completely turned into a cycle and a habit I'm trying to break out of. I've become aware of it, so I'm trying to stop it. So that is my outlook and opinion on Kratom. I would not recommend checking it out unless you fall into one of the categories I listed in this video. Or if you don't have an addictive personality, or you don't get addicted to things easily, I would maybe supplement it with coffee 2 to 3 days a week. So, yeah. Love you guys. It's a game of form in the play of life for eternity. I am you talking to you, and so is everyone else. Please realize it so we can fix the content within this.